Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
ओके तो स्टोरी मोड पे चल रहा हूँ मैं अभी। वाह, लगता है लास्ट टाइम स्टोरी मोड छोड़ के गया हूँ मैं। स्टोरी मोड से शुरुआत करनी पड़ेगी। देखते हैं स्टोरी आगे तक पहुँचती है अभी कि नहीं। स्टोरी मोड में फंसा हूँ यार इसमें मैं। आई थिंक स्टोरी मोड कंप्लीट करनी पड़ेगी। इज हाइपासिया इशी ओके। राधे राधे यक्स भाई, कैसे हो? इल्यूजन सिटी में जा रही है, इल्यूजन सिटी में।
There you
बढ़िया,
are.
मैं बढ़िया भाई।
Hypatia,
बस
are you
स्टोरी मोड
around?
उड़ा रहा हूँ, थोड़ी स्टोरी मोड कंप्लीट करनी है। यहीं पे अटकी पड़ी है ये।
Hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat. Huh? How
हमें
things out
यूज
here end up looking like
नहीं
this?
किए, करेंगे जब माविका आएगी
And where?
तब करूँगा उसको मैं। अरे एक गेमिंग के ऊपर बनाएगा तो एक थंबनेल ना, जो गेमिंग कैरेक्टर है उसके थ्रू बनाना है। मतलब गेमिंग कैरेक्टर मेन रहे उसमें और गेमर्स के साथ लाइव ऐसा हो जाए कुछ। जैसे माविका करिए ना वैसे गेमिंग का बनाना एक ज़रा। मैंने उसको हेडी को बोला था पर शायद हेडी ने देखा नहीं हो। मैंने हेडी को बोला था, उसने बनाया था, उसने उसका बनाया हुआ था। उसने बनाया था, उसने किसने स्कर्क का बनाया था, किसका बनाया था उसने? जॉलिन का बनाया था शायद। मतलब गेमिंग कैरेक्टर का बन जाए ना तो फिर मज़ा आता है।
This place is
केवल गेमिंग
huge.
कैरेक्टर बन जाए वो डालेगा करूँगा फिर
I knew
खाऊंगा।
there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Up to it, Manzai!
हेडिक ने बनाया था आपके लिए। हाँ हेडिक ने बनाया था मेरे लिए। तो जॉलिन का बनाया था उसने, मैंने डाला भी था। मैंने जॉलिन रखी थी सामने। मेरे इंस्टाग्राम पे हो, मैं तेरे को भेज दूँगा इंस्टाग्राम पे। मैंने जॉलिन का बनाया था, मैंने उसको बोला गेमिंग का बनाया था, उसने देखा नहीं मैं इसमें। पोस्ट किए थे। नहीं, इंस्टाग्राम पे पोस्ट नहीं है, मैसेज ही पड़ा है वो। देखता हूँ इंस्टाग्राम पे, देखता हूँ, एक मिनट चेक करता हूँ। तो इंस्टाग्राम पे लॉगिन हुआ मेरा, तो मैं उसमें पोस्ट मार दूंगा उसको। पीसी पे हुआ अगर, पीसी पे है पीसी पे। मैसेज ये लो। ये है, ओके। इंस्टा पे इंस्टा हाँ, ये भेजा है उसने। स्कर कब बनाया था मेरे को, पोस्ट मारा उसको। तेरे को भेज रहा हूँ उसको, मैं इंस्टा पे भेज रहा हूँ तेरे को, चेक कर। बाकी इसको पोस्ट
How
भी
many
मार रहा हूँ
forging
सारा।
commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... Not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
JIHEK पोस्ट करते हैं सब लोग। यहाँ से होगा ना। चेक करी तूने? इंस्टा भेजी मैंने तेरे को।
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
आधी जा रही है इसको। नाइस राइटिंग। आपका नेम बड़ा छोटा है। नहीं यार, हाँ उसने बनाई तो उस टाइम मैंने डाली भी थी, पर मैंने उसको बोला था मैंने गेमिंग का देखा कि गेमिंग का मैं जरूर था ना, गेमिंग का ज़्यादा सही रहेगा।
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see.
स्कर्क का बनाया था
1, 2... Not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
नेम छोटा नहीं है, नेम इसने वाइट में रखा हुआ है, सीन है क्योंकि पीछे का बैकग्राउंड पूरा देखो, उसका स्कर्क का पूरा स्काई ब्लू में ना, ब्लैक में होता तो वाइट थोड़ा शो भी होता, वाइट उतना शो नहीं हो रहा है। मेरा एजे वाला देखो, एजे वाला कहाँ भेजे हैं? डिस्कॉर्ड
My
पे।
potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
इंस्टा पे नहीं, डिस्कॉर्ड भेजेगा तुम। मेरा आज वाला देखो यूट्यूब पे। एक मिनट चेक करता हूँ मैं। ओह तूने रिग्रेस का अपना बनाया हुआ है। ने आर वो रखी है, आर चीनो रखी हुई है बीच में। बढ़िया। 5.5 घंटे की लाइव स्ट्रीम भाई साहब। बढ़िया यार, तेरा थंबनेल बढ़िया है। पर मैं उसमें गेमिंग के ऊपर ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा। गेमिंग का कैरेक्टर हो ना, उसका मतलब जैसे फुल मोड ऑन होता है जब वो अटैक करता है अपना फुल मोड में,
Huh?
वो वाला हो तो ज़्यादा
What
अच्छा
happened
है।
just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
यहाँ पे कोई इवेंट भी आया हुआ है स्टेन ऑन स्लेट का। बाकी बैटल में ही कोई ट्रैवलर रिवॉर्ड है। बाकी स्कर्क का तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है। स्कर्क और स्पेस टाइम दोनों का रखा है। बना दूंगा आपको।
Shower me with praise. Yep. Yoo-hoo! Strike a pose. Yep.
अबे यार नीचे नहीं गिर रहा।
Let the world collide. Shower me with praise.
Bring it!
You.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Hear the echoes of the valley! There is no escape.
Strike a pose!
Let the mountain's veins boil.
यार डायमेंशन में घुमा रहा है मेरे को। ओके इन्वेस्टिगेट करना है हमें। लास्ट टाइम इसी में मेरे को समझ नहीं आया था करना क्या है।
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Mighty mythical beast! Sorry, pal. Congratulations!
तो वहाँ पे कुछ है। फूल बन रहा है वहाँ पे। ओ भाई ये करना था लास्ट टाइम। लास्ट टाइम मैं यहीं पे कंफ्यूज हो रहा था करना क्या है। वाह मतलब इस चैम्बर में मेरे 15 मिनट ऐसे घूमते फिरते वेस्ट करें सीरियसली। कभी कभी इतने सिंपल चीज़ों को भी मैं ना डिफिकल्ट बना देता हूँ।
That's a dope breakfast.
Campus Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
हेलो मोहित भाई, कैसे हो?
Bow before the abyss.
Alley-oop.
बढ़िया भाई, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो?
Letting great names echo.
Let my name echo in song!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Decimate all life. Perish.
How annoying. Shine down.
हाँ फाइन, बढ़िया फाइन, फाइन ही चाहिए भाई, फाइन ही चाहिए हमारे। फ्लैश पॉइंट पता नहीं यार स्ट्रीम लैब चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है।
Congratulations.
स्ट्रीम लैब मर्जी का मालिक है।
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or
फ्लैश पॉइंट वर्क नहीं कर रहा है यार, आई थिंक स्ट्रीम लैब चलता ही नहीं है। स्ट्रीम लैब का पता नहीं क्या लफड़ा स्ट्रीम लैब का।
your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere else. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
आगे बढ़ो, अटक गई है पे।
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit...
Your neighbor? You mean there...
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second.
No, you needn't worry.
So,
I'm not sure what... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection. Even after and at that in my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
oh. And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show. I feel like they aren't as afraid. Yes, no.
Well, ifs. Alright, we're... All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything it took me, you should know.
So why does...
The ingredients used since the root of the Dendro-Archon's power. That's all right. That was primarily taking in it. Not to worry. Technically, I must admit,
Whoa.
as a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection, which is why if only I am currently... Sages have said that's why we...
Whoa.
Of course I do. However, I believe that But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people...
What's so strange about...
Well, it...
Oh.
Yes. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. Yes. If the fact that the people I was born into... I studied hard, but then... It was in... back then.
So...
Sorry. If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be...
Now that we know Hypatia...
It's time to
What
sleep.
the...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to... I understand that you're a Forest Watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a Forest Watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me? I see.
Tainari,
And what
you'll know once you've arrived in some...
And,
there's no...
do you... If that's the case...
Tainari!
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Ruka Devata. Some say that this item is the very
Hello,
basis
vlog,
of
Phoenix, भाई
Sumeru's
कैसे हो?
reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She
ये
knew you
तेरा
two would be leaving
alt
soon,
account
so
है
she
भी
must
क्या?
have wanted to see
नहीं,
you off.
Thanks, Tainari. Alright,
उतना नहीं है.
let's go!
अभी नया नया
Farewell,
अकाउंट है तो कुछ
and
खास
good
नहीं
luck
है.
to you both.
AR है 50 से ऊपर नहीं बढ़ाया अभी मैंने. अभी कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा वो. एडवेंचर रैंक 50 है मेरा. वर्ल्ड लेवल 6 पे है. अभी कंप्लीट नहीं करी ना कुछ चीज़ें रह गई कंप्लीट करने के लिए. मैं सोच रहा हूँ माविका आएगी ना तब अगले वर्ल्ड पे करूँगा उसको मैं. अगले यार पे.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry
जी
about
भाई,
me. I can take care of myself.
माविका आएगी ना तब
My
मैं
condition won't be getting in the
एडवेंचर
way
एक
of my
बढ़ाऊंगा
duties.
अपना,
I want to be a
ताकि
forest
मेरे को
ranger
थोड़े
after
और
all.
प्राइमोजेन
It's
मिले।
up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, well, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
30 प्राइमोजेन और कुछ चीज़ें मिली हैं, बुक्स मिली है कुछ। 90 लेवल पे हो जाएगी अपनी रेडी शगुन। 74, कुछ खास नहीं है अभी। 80 लेवल पे करना पड़ेगा इसको अभी। 363 मीटर दूर जाना है अपने को। टेलीपोर्टेशन में अनलॉक करना पड़ेगा। टेलीपोर्टेशन अनलॉक नहीं है वहाँ का पहला वाला।
Illusion shattered.
क्या उड़ाया इन्होंने? इन्होंने मेरे को नीचे फेंक दिया।
Bring it. Shine down.
Enjoy the journey.
Bring it.
टेलीपोर्टेशन खोलते हैं पहले।
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Yeah, that's
Thunder
right.
Blade।
But how did you know that?
मेरा अकाउंट मेन प्राइमो फार्म कर रहा है। क्या माविका पुल करनी है? हाँ, माविका पुल करनी है ज़रूर, क्योंकि माविका के लिए ज़रूर बचा के रखना भाई। मेरे को खुद माविका के लिए बचाऊंगा मैं। मेरा माविका आना डन है। एक्चुअली सीन ये है कि मेरा स्कर्क पे 50-50 लॉस्ट हो चुका है, तो मेरा माविका आना डन है। मेरा 50-50 लॉस्ट हो चुका है। मेरे को उसकी जगह मिजुकी मिली है स्कर्क की जगह, तो मेरे को माविका मिलना डन है। तो अब मुझे बस प्राइमो सेव करने हैं माविका के लिए।
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you too have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have... hero Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here, and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see... Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her. May I present?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
Bring it!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugudevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugudevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind."
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad!
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow. Working.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
हेलो शैडो शो गेम्स भाई, कैसे हो? स्कर्क के लिए 12 दिन रह गए हैं ना।
Bring it!
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
कितने पोल अभी तक स्कर्क के लिए 50-50 लॉस्ट कर चुका हूँ मैं स्कर्क के लिए, तो मैं माविका के लिए सेव करूँगा। अब मैंने 60 पुल करे हैं और मेरे को मिजुकी निकली है 60 पुल पे, तो 50-50 लॉस्ट हो गया है मेरा। तो मैं माविका के लिए सेव करूँगा, बस स्कर्क नहीं निकालता मैं।
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up the payment. Such an offense. Hey.
Lady, I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that...
Nah, you get used to it.
You got it. Huh? Isn't this...
Thank you, sir. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, and...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you... Wow. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? Then... oh. Then...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many went beyond my window once I finally made it. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of... Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown cured. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for...
What's the...
It's Lesser Lord It's actually an old... I heard everyone was... But because of the Academia Act, maybe they see Lesser...
Aww.
It is. It's... Sure, the greater...
Just remember that we're still out in pub.
I know that people over... But recently... I gave her my savings.
Hold on, my lady, does it?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a...
Yes. I've agreed with me.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to... Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home.
But you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Shoots is the best.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzeruz festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real body Saras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday! She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! Did you know that the...
As a child, my grandma, the Sabzeruz.
Huh. I don't know much about... Oh, and the perfumes. I mean...
Things are... Don't be fooled in it. And when it comes...
As on the stage, one must act with gumption.
Nilu, you're up. Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Hmm? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, Thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Bring it!
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha. If you're interested, maybe...
Are you serious, Chief? All the... Count me, and take it from me. If you two really do, there are even some
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like... Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Tia! Since we've gathered...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both. Good. Then we'll see you both...
Okay, Balog. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.